Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Luka Doncic reveals one request to LeBron James before his Lakers debut. All eyes were on the Los Angeles Lakers game against the Utah Jazz on Monday night, with superstar guard Luka Doncic making his much-awaited LA debut. During the pre-game starting lineup introductions, many noticed that four-time NBA Most Valuable Player LeBron James was not the last Laker to be announced. Instead, it was Doncic who was introduced last. According to Dave McMenamin of ESPN, that was part of the plan. Following the game, Doncic said that he told James he would like to go last and then it can go back to the old order, per McMenamin. That was a classy gesture from James and the Lakers, who simply just wanted to make Doncic feel as comfortable as possible with his new basketball environment. As for the game itself, Doncic and the Lakers hit the right notes on their way to a 132-113 takedown of the Jazz. Doncic scored 14 points, grabbed 5 rebounds, and dished out 4 assists in 24 minutes of floor duty. James led the Lakers with 24 points, while Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura had 22 and 21 points, respectively. The 25-year-old Slovenian is certainly capable of producing gaudier numbers, considering that he is a 5-time NBA All-Star and 5-time All-NBA first-team member, but he'll take the win over the Jazz regardless of his production. The Lakers improved to 32-19 and extended their win streak to 6 games with the victory over the Jazz, who will take their turn in hosting Los Angeles on Wednesday at Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Early rift between Lakers stars LeBron James, Luka Doncic revealed. The Los Angeles Lakers' newest star duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic has the promise of revitalizing James late in his NBA career and potentially creating a championship contender in the short term. However, ESPN's Dave McMenamin authored a report on Monday, February 10, outlining a rift between James and Doncic related to the Lakers' recent trade for Charlotte Hornets center Mark Williams, which was subsequently nullified due to a failed physical. What is clear is that Doncic will have a say, McMenamin wrote. And it wasn't lost on James' camp, sources said, that general manager Rob Pelinka prioritized Doncic's involvement upon his arrival and immediately engaged in the Williams trade that he'd asked for, when James had for years wanted the team to trade its picks to improve its roster. Luka Doncic's presence on Lakers ushers a new era for LeBron James. James has long been the player of priority on the Lakers roster, though that has clearly changed with Doncic's presence on the team. It is not much of a surprise that Los Angeles would now look to the 25-year-old Doncic, who will turn 26 on February 28, as its top player considering his age compared to James. James turned 40 years old in late December. However, it represents a paradigm shift that James has to deal with for the first time in his illustrious 22-year NBA career, which could potentially pose issues for the 4-time MVP and 4-time champion. James has a player option for the 2025-26 campaign as well as a no-trade clause, which afford him full control over his Lakers' future through next season. As such, Los Angeles runs the risk of alienating the superstar, who will start in the All-Star game yet again this month, and could potentially impact the team's future with Doncic. Doncic is only under contract through next year, which explains why Los Angeles is so concerned with meeting his demands, as losing him in free agency would be a catastrophic blow to the organization's future over the next decade. Lakers connected to Miles Turner, Nick Claxton trades in summer 2025. There will be no lob threat or rim protector in Los Angeles for Doncic over the remainder of this season, save for a potential move on the buyout market because of Williams' failed physical. However, the Lakers are almost certain to prioritize the acquisition of a big man this summer, and there are a couple of good options. 2 names continue to be mentioned in league circles as potential Lakers center trade targets this summer, Miles Turner and Nick Claxton, Evan Sidery of Forbes wrote on February 9. The Lakers now have Dalton Knecht and a 2031 first-round pick, which they included in the trade for Williams, to use as potential trade assets in a deal for a big man. Austin Reeves also has considerable trade value and could end up as part of a blockbuster deal this summer, depending on whom the Lakers target. Report: Lakers could waive Christian Wood or Cam Reddish. According to NBA reporter Dave McMenamin of ESPN, the Los Angeles Lakers could waive Christian Wood or Cam Reddish to create a roster vacancy. The Lakers need to find another center after their trade for Mark Williams fell through. The Lakers can still waive someone. Wood or Reddish would be the top candidates, team sources said, to create a roster vacancy to bring in another center, McMenamin wrote. LA still has enough room under the second apron to sign a buyout player, someone making less than $12.8 million with his previous team, for the rest of the season. We will find another center path, a team source said. The path is always there. We just got to put in the work to find it. Williams failed his physical with the Lakers. He now heads back to the Charlotte Hornets, while Reddish and Dalton Knecht return to Los Angeles. Wood hasn't played at all this season because of a knee injury. Meanwhile, Reddish has appeared in 31 games. The Lakers traded Anthony Davis and Max Christie to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic. J.J. Redick has been starting Jackson Hayes at center since the blockbuster trade. When he was in Dallas and I was in New Orleans my first few years, they kept trying to trade for me, Hayes told ESPN. New Orleans never allowed it. He was like, "Do you remember when we couldn't trade for you?" I was like, "Do you remember what I told you after every game I played against you?" After every game I would be like, "If you ever need a big, I would love to play with you." Just because of the way he moves the ball. The Lakers are 31-19. They are in 5th place in the Western Conference standings. The entire NBA world can't wait to see Doncic and LeBron James play together. That moment will take place tonight, February 10th, against the Utah Jazz. It will be fascinating to see if Los Angeles adds another center. The NBA trade deadline has passed, so the buyout market is the only way the Lakers can acquire someone. And are you a fan? What do you think of Christian Wood's exit? Leave your opinion in the comments.